In this video, we are going to talk about DCAs, digitally controlled amplifier. Now, you don't need to memorize that, but you do need to know what DCAs are and how they're used. Over here on the right side of the console, on layer B, we have our DCAs. So let me quickly or try to explain what a DCA is. And the best way I can think of explaining it is by using a remote control for your TV. The audio signal goes through your TV, but it doesn't go through your remote control. But you can control the audio with that remote control. A DCA works the same way. So the audio signal goes through these input channels, but it does not go through the DCAs. These are just a remote control to control the volume of select channels. So here we have a DCA for the band instruments. We have a DCA for other instruments. We have a DCA for the ensemble mics. And we have a DCA for the choir mics and some mics that are used for the congregation. We also have some DCAs for effects, but you won't have to worry about those. So let's talk about this one specific DCA that's labeled band. This is for the band instruments. If you look up here at the top, we see let me deselect that. You can see a list of what is part of that DCA, that group. So in the list, we have the drums. So we have drums. Next, we have the bass guitar channel. Next, we have the electric guitar 1 channel. Next, we have the acoustic guitar 1 channel. We have the synthesizer 1 channel. And we have the piano channel. So all of those channels are part of that DCA, meaning if I move this fader, it is going to affect the volume of all of those channels uniformly. So why would you need a DCA? Like, what's the value of a DCA? Well, let's say that for a specific song, you have all of your instrument volumes set exactly the way that you want them. They all mesh really well together. Your bass guitar, the volume is right there with your kick drum. It sounds really good, the volume-wise. So all the instruments, you have them just right. But then you realize all of those instruments are just a little bit too loud. You need to pull them all down. Well, you could try to grab all of the faders and pull them down exactly the same so that you don't mess up that ratio, that relationship with each other. But an easier way would be just to grab the DCA and pull that fader down. And it does the exact same thing. When you pull that fader down, it's just pulling all the volume for all those channels down uniformly. If you need all your instruments louder, instead of having to move all the individual faders, you can just go to the DCA and just move that up. So that is what the DCA is, and you can see what's in each one of these groups. They're all just different, but that is just volume control for groups of channels.